You know, in a great mental state, a lot of Americans suffer from what they call normalcy bias or cognitive dissonance. These are terms utilized for people who think, yeah, somewhere deep in my mind, I guess it could happen, but I don't think it's going to happen to us because we're the great, powerful USA. I mean, after all, I pick up my prescriptions through the drive-thru. It's about service and convenience. It's about getting anything, anytime, all the time that I want. Well, guess what? In a time of great need and a great situation happening in America, I'm sorry, room service will be closed. That means you have to wipe your own chin and fend for yourself. Okay, be that as it may, normalcy bias is really a bad thing to suffer from because you think that nothing can happen to you and only bad urban areas and bad places, bad things happen to unfortunate people. Not true. Okay, this does not discriminate, which means natural disasters, unnatural disasters, terrorism, great methods of wrongdoings and violence do not discriminate. It can happen to anybody. So what I'm saying is get your mental faculties together, get the right people that you want to choose to be in your group together and have a bug out or bug in plan. Bug in would mean, hey, my brother's got 10 acres up north. He's pretty close to the expressway. He's got some land there. We can see people coming. We can plant. We can harvest. We can do what we want there. Be safe. He's got a well, perhaps. We can get water out of there. Great place to rendezvous and meet. Okay, great place to meet. The other fact of the matter is, you might be thinking, what else can I do if I have to bug in? How about if I bug out? I want to get on the road and I want to go all the way up north to Wisconsin. Well, you could do that, but make sure you got safe and righteous passage and run it every once in a while at night, in the morning, to see on holidays how congested it can get. Because believe me, folks, when people are trying to get out of something, it can get very congestive. Even walking can get very congestive. So, we're talking about a lot of things. Planning, communication. We talked about lights, preparedness, rations, food, waters. We talked about weapons. We talked about cleanliness and sanitary situations. We need to talk about another thing that's kind of important. It's called money. What do you do if all the ATMs are closed? What do you do when you're shaking your kid's piggy bank and only 25 cents comes out? Well, you got to buy some things. Perhaps you're going to need some cash because credit cards are more likely going to be in the toilet along with our cell phones. It ain't going to work. Communications might break down completely. Having some money in the house secured and hidden makes perfect sense. I know these days cash is not so readily available and easy, but having anywhere from $5,000 onwards up to $7,000 in cash, I know it sounds like a lot. You might be thinking, oh Lord, put that in a bank. Try standing in line at a time of need. I know my grandfather did that in the late 20s, early 30s. He got pushed down by a guard with a rifle saying, beat it. Your life savings are gone. Don't be caught with your pants down that way. Have some money in the house secured. Also, if you have some gold and silver, I know it goes up and down, but having some silver is really important because it's more economically feasible to obtain. You can afford it. There might be gas stations or food centers that say, sorry, we're not taking the United States dollar anymore. Didn't you hear? It's gone. It lost its value. And you may have some silver or some gold or some jewelry to negotiate, or perhaps some of these things, if you have an abundance of them, might be a really good situation. If you have firearms, some extra pepper spray, you can negotiate and barter with some other people. I mean, hell, they did it hundreds of years ago in the Old West. Don't think we can't do it again. We might. You never know.